Leaders often face challenges that test their ability to govern effectively, and today, the quest for stability, from navigating political unrest to managing economic crises, is more critical than ever. This discussion to the Arthashastra by Kautilya offers a compelling and sometimes controversial framework for building and maintaining what it considers a well-organized state. It also addresses pressing issues such as economic management and the intricacies of justice, presenting a holistic approach that remains relevant in today's context. Whether you are a budding politician, a business leader, or simply curious about governance, understanding the Arthashastra's principles will improve your ability to govern overall. Kautilya wasn't born into privilege, neither, according to legend, did he have the looks of a natural leader. But his brilliant mind led him into the banquet of Dhanananda, ruler of the Magdha Empire. Dhanananda insulted Kautilya and kicked him out of his palace. Kautilya, angered by this treatment, went on to find and train a boy, Chandragupta, who overthrew the arrogant king. Having provided the roadmap to victory, Kautilya settled down to document the processes of building and maintaining a prosperous state, a process you will learn very quickly. To build a well-organized state, a leader must understand its key elements and how they work together. These elements include the ruler, ministers and top advisors, the territory and its people, its fortified towns and cities, the economy, and the state's defense architecture and allies. These elements should interact seamlessly to create stability and order harmoniously. A central aspect is the establishment of a solid structure for governance. This involves crafting rules that guide society as well as ensuring the infrastructure supports the state's need. This includes constructing forts for defense, roads for trade and communication, and a secure capital city that promotes the welfare of its citizens. The cabinet plays a crucial role in advising the leader. Appointing ministers requires careful consideration of their loyalty and expertise. Their input is essential for informed decision making, and the leader should foster an environment of open deliberation. Recognizing the contributions of these advisors through financial rewards not only motivates them but also strengthens their commitment to the state. Additionally, a leader must be vigilant in monitoring the loyalty of his counselors. Establishing systems to investigate and ensure their allegiances helps maintain stability. This vigilance extends to the overall welfare of the population, where ensuring security and promoting public well-being are key responsibilities. This holistic approach lays the groundwork for a resilient and prosperous state ready to be governed by the astute leader. What's the most important role of a leader? This is the very question that haunts a leader often. The answer is very simple: to ensure the prosperity of his people. Virtue and pleasure all stem from a strong economic backbone. A prospective leader builds that backbone by doing the following: acquiring wisdom, courage, and decisiveness by learning and listening to experienced elders. A successful reign begins with the leader ensuring his security and the stability of the state, which involves fostering loyalty among subjects and addressing threats proactively. Vigilance is very crucial, as danger might come from close relationships. In ancient times, managing a state required balancing relationships with queens and princesses, each pursuing their own agendas. Their roles were important, and the successful king navigated these relationships wisely to maintain harmony within the royal family. Additionally, great kings were prepared to handle revolts, rebellions, and conspiracies. The same applies today. According to Kautilya, this entails having a strong intelligence network to anticipate and counteract threats, as well as implanting strategies to quell unrest before it escalates. The leader's duties extend beyond governance. They are also responsible for training and preparation of their successors. The successor must be groomed not only in the art of leadership but also in the responsibilities that come with ruling. This training should encompass self-control, military tactics, diplomacy, and an understanding of statecraft to ensure a seamless transition of power. An ideal leader remains vigilant against internal and external threats, showing strength while also practicing compassion and fairness. By maintaining order and addressing grievances, they foster loyalty and trust among their subjects. The economy being the foundation of any government enterprise, Kautilya goes as far as to suggest selling honors to raise funds for the treasury in dire situations. There are a few sound economic principles leaders can follow to avoid that level of grafting. To effectively manage a country's economy, a leader must focus on several key areas, starting with the treasury. A well-maintained treasury is essential for financial stability and must be supported by diverse sources of revenue, such as taxes, trade, and natural resources. Understanding these sources allows for better planning and responsiveness to economic fluctuations. Creating a comprehensive budget is crucial. A leader needs to allocate funds wisely across various sectors, ensuring that essential services are funded while also investing in growth opportunities. Regularly maintaining accounts and conducting audits helps to keep track of expenditures and income. This transparency is vital for fostering trust among citizens and ensuring accountability. Addressing corruption is another critical aspect of economic management. Leaders must be vigilant in monitoring officials to prevent misuse of resources. Implementing strict oversight and encouraging whistleblowing can help identify corrupt practices early. Establishing a culture of integrity within the administration fosters a sense of responsibility and reduces the likelihood of misconduct. The leader must make sure that civil servants are adequately compensated to prevent them from stealing or revolting. In times of economic distress, a leader should be proactive in identifying potential calamities that could impact the economy, such as natural disasters or market downturns. By having contingency plans in place, a leader can mitigate risks and ensure the economy remains resilient. Overall, effective economic management requires a leader to be strategic, transparent, and proactive. Pairing a strong economy with a robust military ensures a powerful state that deters adversaries. The economy and the treasury should be under the leader's direct supervision and managed by their closest allies. It should be acknowledged that some of the Arthashastra's restrictions on men, women, and different castes are outdated. The systemic application of justice is encouraged. How does the Kautilyan framework apply justice? Understanding the Kautilyan system of justice involves exploring its structure and principles. This legal system is designed to maintain order and ensure fairness within the society, with law and justice at its core. The sources of law are varied, including ancient texts like the Dharmashastras, customary practices, and judicial precedents. Judges and magistrates play crucial roles in interpreting these laws, and ensuring justice is served. They oversee the legal process, which includes investigations, hearings, and judgments. Each participant, from witness to legal representatives, has defined responsibilities that contribute to a fair trial. The Kautilyan legal framework covers numerous aspects of civil life. For example, inheritance laws dictate how ancestral property is divided among heirs, ensuring equitable distribution. Regulations on loans, deposits, pledges, and mortgages govern financial transactions, protecting both lenders and borrowers. Contracts are legally binding, requiring parties to fulfill their obligations. Labor practices are addressed within this system, detailing the rights and responsibilities of workers, bond laborers, and slaves. The framework encourages fair treatment and outlines conditions for labor agreements. Additionally, it supports partnerships and cooperatives, promoting economic collaboration among individuals. In criminal justice, the Cotillion system emphasizes through investigations and defined arrest protocols. The legal process for trials is established for various crimes such as theft, assault, and fraud, with a focus on ensuring evidence is gathered and presented fairly. Punishments are proportional to the severity of the offense, with options ranging from fines to imprisonment, reflecting a balanced approach to justice. Overall, this system of justice is comprehensive and systemic, aimed to upholding law and order while protecting some individual rights. By understanding its components, one can appreciate how it contributes to a stable and equitable society. Surveillance and espionage conjure up images of sleek players using smart gadgets to gather intelligence and poison enemies. Isn't it interesting that ancient philosophers were contemplating these issues long before James Bond? For a leader aiming to protect their state and maintain power, understanding the importance of covert operations is essential. These operations are vital for gathering intelligence, ensuring internal security, and undermining potential threats. A well-structured secret service composed of both resident and roving agents plays a key role in this strategy. Creating a network of agents involves recruiting individuals who can operate discreetly and gather crucial information. Resident agents embed themselves within enemy territory or influential circles, providing real-time insights. Roving agents travel to various locations, maintaining a broader perspective on potential risks. This dual approach enhances situational awareness and enables preemptive action. Internal security is paramount in safeguarding the state. Surveillance methods, both overt and covert, are necessary for monitoring suspicious activities and identifying potential conspiracies. Leaders must implement systems that allow for swift responses to any signs of unrest or dissent. Another significant aspect of covert operations is the ability to stir chaos within enemy states. Subversion tactics, such as misinformation campaigns or the fostering of dissent among rival factions, can destabilize opposing parts without direct confrontation. By creating discord, a leader can weaken adversaries and secure their own position. Covert operations should be guided by a clear strategy, emphasizing discretion and the element of surprise. Leaders must ensure their agents are well trained and capable of adapting to changing situations. Effective communication and a strong support network are essential for the success of these operations. Ultimately, the ability to carry out covert operations allows a leader to navigate complex political landscapes, protect their interests, and maintain control over their state. Every state inevitably courts enemies and allies. How do you manage these relationships to further your country's interest is a critical matter. For a leader aiming to navigate the complexities of international relations, understanding and applying the six methods of foreign policy is essential. These methods provide a strategic framework for engaging with other states, allowing for flexibility and adaptability in various situations. The first method is making peace, which involves negotiation and diplomacy to foster friendly relations and resolve conflicts. This approach helps to stabilize relationships and build alliances that can be beneficial in the long run. Waging war is the second method, employed when negotiations fail or when the state's security is threatened. This requires careful planning and execution, as it can have significant consequences for both the leader and the nation. The third method, staying quiet, refers to adopting a passive stance during certain situations. This can be strategic, allowing a leader to observe and gather intelligence without drawing attention or provoking conflict. Preparing for war is the fourth method, focusing on strengthening military capabilities and readiness. This proactive stance ensures that a state can respond effectively if conflict arises, deterring potential aggressors. Seeking support is the fifth method, which involves forming alliances or seeking assistance from other states or factions. This can enhance a leader's position and provide additional resources when needed. The dual policy method combines elements of engagement and detachment, allowing a leader to play multiple sides to gain advantages while maintaining flexibility. While these six methods are foundational, exceptions exist based on specific circumstances or cultural contexts. A state that is attacked by an equal adversary should retaliate with the same amount of injury it has suffered. There is no need to wage war and build resentment against a weaker state. Weak nations should wage war if they have no choice. A leader must remain aware of these nuances to effectively apply foreign policy in a way that serves the best interests of the state. By mastering these approaches, a leader can navigate the challenges of international relations with confidence and foresight. Kautilya and Chandragupt's first attempt to establish the Mauryan Empire ended in disaster, so they changed their strategy of all-out confrontation to systemically attacking, conquering, and securing territories starting from the frontiers. For a leader looking to implement a robust defense and war strategy, understanding military organization and preparation is crucial. The foundation of a strong defense lies in building an excellent army, which involves selecting and training soldiers, equipping them effectively, and instilling discipline and loyalty. Duties of defense officials are essential in maintaining a well-functioning military structure. These officials oversee training, logistics, and the readiness of troops, ensuring that the army can respond swiftly to threats. Their leadership is vital in executing strategies during different times of battle, whether they be open confrontations or surprise ambushes. Preparation for battle encompasses several key aspects. Leaders must assess the terrain, plan formations, and prepare tactics that leverage their army's strengths. Effective formations can maximize effectiveness during combat, while understanding the dynamics of siege warfare is also necessary for both offensive and defensive strategies. Psychological warfare plays a significant role in undermining the enemy's morale. Techniques such as misinformation or demonstrations of power can create fear and confusion, giving a strategic advantage before the first engagement occurs. Once victory is achieved, a leader must focus on how to rule the acquired territory effectively. This involves integrating the new lands and populations into existing state structure while ensuring stability and order. Implementing fair governance, addressing grievances, and maintaining strong local relationships are vital to solidifying control. Ultimately, a leader must approach defense and war with a comprehensive strategy that includes preparation, effective organization, and post-conflict governance. By mastering these elements, a leader can protect their state and ensure long-term stability and security. Alright guys, that's it for today's discussion. We hope you enjoyed it. Please take the time out to leave us a feedback and subscribe our channel. It really motivates us. See you in the next discussion real soon.